At its core, Cinco Esquinas is about rediscovery of truth, of trust, and the ability to embrace emotions when scandal collides with desire. The novel follows Marisa and Chabela, two women whose lives have always been defined by privilege, ambition, and the refusal to show weakness. They thrive on control, but beneath their confident exteriors lies vulnerability and longing. Their world is shaken when they encounter circumstances that challenge everything they thought they knew about themselves. The story unfolds in Lima, Peru, during the authoritarian regime of Alberto Fujimori. Vargas Llosa paints a vivid portrait of a society where corruption, blackmail, and sensationalist journalism intertwine with personal lives. The infamous tabloid press becomes a weapon of humiliation, exposing private scandals to manipulate public opinion. Marisa and Chabela's relationship begins with tension, fueled by secrecy and the fear of exposure. What starts as a forbidden attraction slowly transforms into intimacy, trust, and passion. Their bond is both a rebellion against societal expectations and a refuge from the chaos of political oppression. Parallel to their story is the figure of Rolando Garro, a ruthless tabloid editor who thrives on scandal and manipulation. His downfall becomes central to the narrative, symbolizing the fragility of power built on lies. Through Garro, Vargas Llosa critiques the destructive force of sensationalist media and its ability to erode dignity and truth. As the novel progresses, the characters struggle with fear of rejection, fear of scandal, fear of losing themselves in the shadow of vulnerability. Yet, despite their insecurities, they push toward authenticity. Their chemistry is undeniable, making every interaction charged with vulnerability and desire. Mario Vargas Llosa's writing is sharp, emotional, and deeply engaging. He blends political critique with intimate storytelling, creating a novel that feels both entertaining and transformative. The interplay between public scandal and private desire is electric, making the narrative feel authentic and satisfying. Thematically, Cinco Esquinas explores political corruption and media manipulation, the tension between truth and scandal, identity and vulnerability. Marisa and Chabela's journey reflects the courage required to embrace intimacy despite fear. Love and risk. Their arc underscores the beauty of risking vulnerability in unconventional circumstances. Community and belonging. Lima's urban setting adds grit and depth, reinforcing themes of loyalty and resilience. The climax is both emotional and triumphant, as the characters must decide whether their connections and their own truths are worth the risk of vulnerability and rejection. The resolution affirms the novel's central message, that sometimes the fiercest battles lead to the most authentic love stories, even when they begin in the shadow of scandal. By the end, Cinco Esquinas is more than a political novel. It is a meditation on courage, authenticity, and the beauty of finding someone who sees you for who you truly are. It expands Vargas Llosa's literary legacy with passion, grit, and emotional resonance, leaving listeners deeply moved.